Hello, today we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. This is the
Oh dear.
Gryffindor playthrough,
Deek
and we're
thinks
gonna
perhaps
continue
you
with the main
didn't know
story as
Deek was
side quest.
near.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deek does. Deek knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deek recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deek would not doubt it. If Deek has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deek thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deek is not sure why, but Deek feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deek's prior master. Deek hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here. Revelio. Could the phoenix be in there? Revelio. Confringo. Not my fault. Incendio! Revelio.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single feather fetches? Just imagine the whole blooming bird.
Stay here.
Potato!
You're that hypocrite thief. I'm out before I find you. Oh, the
Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
To saving Anne. I know it.
More poachers. How many are there?
What?
It's been ages.
That's the student who stole our hippogriff. What are you? You're the one who stole the goblin.
Leviosa. Incendio.
What have you done? How?
Revelio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Deposit. Accio. Vivarium Leviosa. Alohomora. Revelio. There it is again. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Confringo.
Swear, it isn't the little hypocrite.
Let me Here's 10 points.
Incendio!
Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Would you like me to put you down? Leviosa! Fringo!
Take it! This isn't a fair!
Leviosa! You like games, do you? Fringo!
Marvelous!
That was the High Wing. Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Ha. 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 Revelio. Hello. I'm here to help. Take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deek's going to be pleased.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deek, and I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deek cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deek were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deek. Thank you.
Deek is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deek a sense of peace Deek hasn't known in years. Deek will always be here for you when you need him. Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Beg your pardon.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrooke. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight. Oh, I do hope she'll be... But I'm terrified those poachers...
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Oh, I don't know precisely where she is, but... And although I haven't been able to brush her leg... Remember, you'll...
I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrooke know she's safe.
Here you are. Witches and wizards, feast your ears.
Madame Bugbrooke, I found your unicorn friend, Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine, and I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony. Take good care of Hazel now.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominis know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If ominis will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing ominis. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle ominis this time. As for my uncle, he's not an aura anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with ominis, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon. Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Isn't in this at all?
Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio. Here. Revelio.
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Confringo. Revelio. I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Kill any who trespass.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
An intruder!
One less human to worry about. You are pathetic. Eh?
I shall have been... Get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks
Revelio.
like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Wait a moment.
Revelio. Confringo.
How dare you!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be much sure his goals in that regard.
You won't get away with that.
I've been fighting since before you were.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Ugh. Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh. Your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio. Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Fringo!
That spell got my attention.
Revelio. Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Incendio. Fringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner. Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Revelio.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Revelio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Revelio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio.
Is finding these
Revelio.
chests luck or instinct? Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
bring friends together.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere. That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Revelio.
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Revelio. Here. Vivarium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it. Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me.
Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain.
Confringo.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Revelio.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Confringo. Revelio.
this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece of the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this Unnerve some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Don't get me started on how horrifying venomous tentacula are. Why we're forced to engage with them in class instead of just reading about them is beyond me.
Pratt! I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. I forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for... Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. All students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Such as sewing buttons on witches and wizards.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Countless witches and wizards.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of bombardment.
Never strays from the bell tower entrance.
Since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
With a thirst for knowledge.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumor has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
This Grimbold West sounds like a helpful thing. What the hell of the
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found.
Yes, I rather
The thrill of these scholarly... Now, let's turn out. He's also... standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should...
Handy resource indeed.
Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Halfpuddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
Oh.
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
Rather in training
the class,
yards
that is.
And sculleries.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so. There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty and mute.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pandora. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
As one would expect, Hogwarts...
Professor Binns, I found...
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Halfpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to rain. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as you...
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon it.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say.
Are you familiar with
Or
the
at
hamlet
least
of Iron?
I like to say that.
It's south of the castle. I think the cave...
How can we do so much? Woodcock's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Mattibeleland. He should still be here.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Builds character. Being an officer of the law.
Wonder if I'm...
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but mighty mysterious. I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio. Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos! Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos. Lumos.
You did it!
Revelio. Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
Fringo. Revelio. Fringo. Expelliarmus.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it. Given what Fwooper's are meant to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in it.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Crickett. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the 3 broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. Half another place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the 3 broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Crickett, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a 4th-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Zerona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Off you go, then.
Astoria Crickett?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, but what's done is done. Lovely chatting with you.
How many witches and wizards have you finished? I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
We've made our money.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield, shut. You let Nora.
No one.
Potato!
Oh, what's going on?
I'm just warming up. You're no match for me.
Petrificus totalis! Leviosa! Incendio!
Stop that right now! A lamb to the slaughter. You've heard nothing but friends, and now you'll pray. I should warn you. Oh. I see. You're going to regret that. You've made a grave.
Reductor! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Expelliarmus!
Reductor!
Tiger!
Bombarda! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Aloha Mora.
It's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Incendio! Calm down. I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all shed half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the three, be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this. What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't leave me here. Squalor does terrible things to my complexion.
Pardon? Were you calling to...
I was. I'm Marianne Moffett. Pleasure.
Ah, yes. The magical bird.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you... I'm worried about a large albino diricawl known as Gwyneira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more
Indeed. I can't seem to rescue her.
I'll keep an eye.
Oh, thank you. One last thing. She seems to spend her day... Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder... She enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwyneira. At night, apparently. Revelia. This must be the diricawl den that Miss Moffett told me about. Now, where is Gwyneira? Do cooperate, won't you? Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffett know. Revelio.
They don't seem to care for me.
Revelio.
Oh, hello.
Miss Moffett, I caught Gwyneira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know it.
Don't be so humble about. Well, may I?
Yes, but I'll be...
I suppose that's fair. She has such exquisite... And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwyneira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
We continued some more of the main story as well as some side quests from characters. Thank you all for watching, wish you all well and see you in the next video.